guess we're gonna do another one just to show you guys. So it's 32 off right here and 22 off right here.
22 what?
Grams.
What's it supposed to be to?
Mazda spec is 14, so under 14. It's supposed to be at under 1, which is what you already paid for to get balanced. So realistically, this is how far off it is in pounds of force per RPM.
So what, I turned it up to now it's at RPMs, it would have had.
It would have messed up your bearings.
And that's what happened with whose engine?
Campos, pretty much every engine that has been balanced in the past 2 years. Not by this machine, by the other machine.
That's why I never wanted to run it.
And that's why we bought this machine, to do this service ourselves and not have any question of whether or not balancing is done right or wrong.
So how accurate is your machine? Because let's say like it could be an argument that your machine's not calibrated.
Not really. This machine's brand new. Everything that we put on this machine that has failed previously, the engines show that it failed for that reason. So this bearing got squished out of shape because it was off on the front. So Campos was the same thing. There's so much force on the bearing that it starts messing up the shape of it and squishing it. So see how this side sticks out? It's just pretty much the same thing that happened to Campos. The balancing was off and it caused the bearing to fail within like one event.
Yeah, when I drove it.
Yeah, we're gonna get this straight, fix it, and we won't have any issues with bearings with it.
You're putting your money where your mouth is, right?
Yeah.
Puppy?
We have to spend 38 grand getting this machine just to like bring you guys that much more quality and be sure 100% that our engines are the best there is. This is specifically custom built for rotaries and balancing rotary engines. And when I spec'd it out all the way to a 4-rotor. This is definitely not some backyard balancing.
you're about to drill where he added a weight at.
Yeah. Since they welded it, it's gonna be a little bit harder to drill. So you're gonna owe me a drill bit. It's like a different material. So I might just spread it out so it doesn't fuck up the drill bit. Alright, so right now it's balanced under 1 gram. So 0.7, 0.3. We usually just every engine we do under 1 gram. So now the difference before and after, you can see that right now at 10,000 RPM we're gonna have 7 pounds of force on the bearing, and before we had 527. So 520 pounds that it's not gonna be pushing on the bearing now. And the front was even worse. It was 617, so now it's 13. It's ready to go. So the only thing we have to start doing is putting it back together, which will be on another video. Feeling really good, and I'm sure you feel really good about the balancing, given that this whole year we've had this machine and we've been testing this machine with Adam's 4-rotor, with David Campbell's 3-rotor. We have Aiden's drift car, which is the white FC that made 500. That was balanced by us. Let's car, we just balanced her as 15. You name it, we've been on it. Drag racing, circuit, drifting. We tested this machine, it's proven. And I will trust whatever this thing says. If it says it's off, it's off.
Remember how many times the repo blew up?
We have taken the repo out to events, but it kept spinning bearings because, you know, balancing, it kept messing it up. We never actually balanced an engine with the repo till now, and we just kept blowing them up from this, you know, issues like this. I'm super excited, and if you guys are interested in balancing, just shoot us a message. You can either do it for you, build it for you, or you can build it yourself, but as long as I will 100% take care of balancing before anything goes back together.
So as you can see, that's how many engines been through the machine.
This is one that was balanced by the previous shop, and it saves everything. So it wasn't super off. It was 3 grams off on the rear, 6 grams off on the front. So this is one of those engines that when his machine was working properly, there's no issues with this.
Yeah, that 140 pounds, it would have been all right. We would have never seen that RPM.
And besides, like Mazda spec is 14 under, so this is under. So this is a good example.
I think my RX-8 engine, the turbo one, that was really far off.
I know Aiden's was done. So this one was 21 on the rear and 2 grams on the front. So it's like
100 pounds.
Yeah, so it's like hit and miss. Like, you know, it's like I don't understand what was going on with the machine, but you know what this says right here. This motor spun a rear bearing, and the front one was fine. So this machine's telling me it's like, hey, we have an issue on the back, and we're confirming there was an issue because the bearing was bad.
Yeah, we ended up part and that's what it happened.
Yeah, so you know, it's like
my engine, the RX-8 turbo, the John RX-8.
so this is another one.
I paid the balance.
So this one was 19 grams and 21 grams off, and this is after we balanced it, we brought it back down. So I mean, we got a lot of examples. You know, again, the only reason we bought this machine was because we were having these issues.
Well, the issue we corrected around money, which we kept losing money and time.
Yeah.
So this was the investment to fix that issue.
Yeah, exactly.
Because all those balances that had to get redone, they were paid for and then had to get repaid again to get balanced.
If you want to see stuff like this or building the cars, we do see in the analytics that over 70% of people that comment and view aren't even subscribed. So make sure to subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you guys next time.